patience with my technical self. It's great to be here this morning with all of you. I appreciate you showing up and just participating with your wonderful energy. And Marisol, it's so good to see you. Happy that you're here today. And I appreciate also all the feedback that you all have been giving me about these live streams in the comments section here on YouTube and then also on our website. Thank you just for taking the time to do that. I know that it only takes, a minute or so, but I also know that sometimes, boy, just to do something like that, somehow, some way can take a big effort internally. Like we rationalize it, oh, just leaving a comment is going to just take me a minute. But somehow creating the momentum inside, the desire to do it inside, and then having that spill over into an actual action and then doing it can be a very different whole different things. So for those of you who regularly leave comments or occasionally leave comments, or maybe you've only just left one, thank you. I really appreciate it, because I know for myself, when I look around on YouTube and the comments can help me to know if, if I want to watch a video, but also to know that people are engaged. People are a part of the community, or they feel that they are a part of the community, that they can comment, that they can interact with others in the comment section. And I mean, not to analyze it or break it down too much, but I just, it just means a lot to me. And so I thank you. I thank you for those of you that have been willing to do that. And I love answering your comments, and it's just, it's a joy to be able to connect with you all in that way, because we're kind of flung all over the world here. And so I don't get to see a lot of you at retreats or, having private sessions or things like that. So in a lot of ways, this is the only way I have to communicate with you. And it means a lot to me to be able to connect with you in this way. So thank you for being a part of the YouTube community that we are building here. Barbara Bush, yay! And Gear, it's so good to have you here, and Cher and Carol, and awesome. Yeah, Barbara, I know. And I marvel at myself. This weekend was a weekend of getting a lot of little things done that had been piling up, and were on my dry erase board for weeks and weeks. A couple of them were on there for months. And, by the time I finished it, it was very little effort. And, it just makes me stop and think, like, what is that inside of me that really struggles to build that momentum and that follow through, sometimes on just like the littlest thing. And I have done better over the years at not procrastinating, at not putting things off. And thank goodness Mother has helped me discover so many wonderful things that help me to not do that. But I still do it. And this weekend was just all about, like, there's so many little things that I would have liked to have gotten done or needed to get done, or, and so I had such a great energy coming into this week, because even though they were little, they had all added up and created a burden. So it's just, it's such a great feeling to kind of wipe that slate clean. Not that it won't build up again, but it's just, I'm enjoying the the lightness of being. Susan from Tennessee. So glad to have you here, my dear. All right, so let's dive in and see what Mother has in store for us today. Mm. Hello, beloved ones. It is wonderful to be here with you today. How beautiful that you have brought yourself to this moment of communion, this moment of opening, connection, and love. As always, we begin with love. I encourage each and every one of you to get into the habit, the love habit, to start your day, to speak it out loud. Today, I am starting with love. How can I bring love into this situation? Do I need to stop and focus on love in this moment? Or when you feel yourself veering off course, you can simply say, I need to stop and focus on love. Breathe love in and breathe it out. When you begin with love, when you invite love into all your endeavors, everything is going to go much more smoothly, much easier, and much more powerfully. So today I want to focus on the importance of staying open. Your soul has the most input, or the loudest input, the most power, the most presence in the moment, when you are focused in the moment. When you are present and focused in the moment, you are open to the moment. You're open to what's happening right now. You are not thinking about the past, and you are not thinking about the future. Staying open provides your soul with the spaciousness it needs in order to step more fully into balance with your heart or your emotional life and your mind, your thinking self. And that's when things start to improve exponentially. So, what does that mean, staying open? It can be hard to conceptualize staying open because there is confusion amongst humans that your opinions, your beliefs, your judgments, even your decisions define your worth. They define who you are. It's easy to forget that you came into your body, you were conceived in your essence. Your essence entered your body along with your soul, or your soul is your essence. Those two things don't really need to be divided for conversation. Your opinions are something that you create and collect later. Your beliefs are something that form through your experiences in your life, but they do not change the essence of your being. Your essence, your worth simply is. You can't put it on a scale. You can't say, oh, well, I'm worth a 5 and this person is worth an 8 and that person is worth a 3. That is all imaginary. Those are simply thoughts. And while those thoughts have power, they are not the ultimate truth. Your essence, your worth, your value as a human being simply is. It was established and has been for as long as your spirit has been in existence. And it's difficult to convey this because your soul, your whole spirit, your being, your essence placing a value on it, on a scale, it has no meaning to your soul. It is not a concept that has any relation to your spirit at all. All of that just takes place in your mind. So it's easy to fall into the belief, the pattern of belief, that your opinions, your beliefs, the way you look, what you do for a living, how much money you have, what kind of home you live in, how you dress, how you speak, the color of your skin, the sex of your body, the gender of your heart and soul and being, that all of that is what makes up your essence, your soul. But that is not true. These are simply experiences that you call to you as a human being. And while they are important and they have weight and they affect your life, they are not you. at the essence of your being. They do not comprise the roots of who and what you are. They are not eternal. They will change from year to year, day to day, decade to decade, lifetime to lifetime. All of those things are impermanent. And yet, they play a very big role in standing between you and this feeling of openness, spaciousness. How can I recreate myself every minute of every day, the mind says. If I were fully open, does that mean that I have to come up with new beliefs and new opinions and new identities every moment? No. Being open simply means that there might be an opportunity to refine an opinion, to surrender a judgment, to discover a new way of caring for yourself and others. The opportunity to discover a new boundary that needs to be put in place, or that an old boundary isn't keeping you safe, it's actually creating problems. Staying open allows you to embrace others in the moment, to discover them in the moment, to not confuse their essence as a human being with their opinions, their judgments, their fears. That being open gives you access to the realm of possibility, even as it allows your soul to take up more room, to have a place at your conscious table, to be an active participant in your decisions, in navigating your feelings, your fears, your joys, what matters to you. So much energy is expended within the human body, keeping a tight hold on those beliefs, those outlooks, those opinions, those judgments, so that the image of self that you have created or that goes on within your mind can stay strong, and you can project this image. Not so much even that, oh, I'm better than others, or I'm less than others, or that I'm capable when I don't feel I'm capable. I'm just talking about the simple projection of self that happens more in here and not so much in the heart and soul. So I ask you today, beloved ones, in the spirit of a few videos ago about question and answer, to feel your way through the question and not so much make it about getting a quick answer. What would it feel like if you were to let go of your own image of self? And invite your essence, your soul, to step forward. Not to shut out the mind or to take over so that all of a sudden you are someone else completely. No. But just so you can let go of all that effort and energy that you put into maintaining this image of self, that for the most part can be very unconscious. And again, it might not be an image that is designed to impress others or to make you superior or to make sure no one finds out that you feel you are a fraud in what you are doing. Yes, those all play a part in the ultimate image you project, but let's let all that go for a moment and really simplify it down. That you have spent a lifetime putting effort into maintaining an image that is based on the misinformation that your judgments, your beliefs, your opinions are what decide your ultimate value. That they decide who and what you really are. What if you were to let that image go? All the effort it takes to maintain it, all the energy that it takes to maintain it, and take each moment as it comes. Now, you will not be able to go from one to the other in just a moment of thought or decision. But I introduce this to you today to just the best way you know how to stay open in the moment, to be in this moment. And you can assure the mind that lots of things take place in the moment that you can be very focused on and settled with and in the presence of, that will help you plan for things in the future. Because living in the moment is not living irresponsibly. Living irresponsibly is making irresponsible, unhealthy, unloving decisions in the moment that can have a great impact on your future. You are living in the moment. As a human being, you live moment to moment, whether you like that or not. That is simply how humans live. one moment to the next. You can be more present. You can recognize your own personal power in that moment. Or you can spend more time in here, in the mind, working on those opinions, those judgments, those perceptions, that illusion that these are the things that define you. That is also a choice that you make in the moment. So begin just relaxing. Take a vacation from your thoughts and get more centered in your senses. What are you seeing, feeling, smelling, tasting in the moment? Just your 5 senses can help bring you right into the moment, quickly, easily, and powerfully. It's one of the easiest ways to get out of your thought patterns, particularly if you recognize they are not very productive, they are not very helpful. And my goodness, you are expending a lot of time and energy on them, but they're not really getting you anywhere. Come to your 5 senses and settle into the moment and feel your senses opening you to the moment. Play around with that this week. And next week, we are going to do a meditation or an easy practice on focusing on the senses and how that can bring you into the moment, and then allowing your soul, your essence to step forward. So I hope that you will be able to join me for that next week and just mull this over. Take it into your contemplation time. Take it into your meditation time. Feel your way through what I am offering to you. See how it feels. Do you relate to it? Do you not? And let's see if we can together bring you more in balance. Mind, body, heart, and soul. Exciting stuff. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to serve you on this day and every day, beloved ones. I love you. Namaste. Oh my goodness. Huh. Well, yes, to all of that. Oh my gosh, Kaya, you're into the, oh, Amanda, good morning. It's love to, oh, You're right on the same page as Mother today, Amanda. Oh, Kai, I'm so sorry to hear that, honey. Mm. I'm so sorry, Kaya, that you are struggling in this moment. And we are all here supporting you and loving you. And being bullied is never, never okay. But that really reflects more on who they are rather than who you are. And while you don't deserve to be bullied, you know, we all live together in this world, and there's a lot of people hurting and that have no problem taking their pain out on you and other people. And so just know that in whatever way they bullied you, that's about them, their fears, their insecurities, their judgments, and their pain. And I know from my own experience, I think it's at least at this point in my evolution, it's impossible for that not to impact and hurt. But don't let it define you. Don't internalize it to that degree. And you know, we love you. You're going to be okay. And I'm just glad you showed up today, and you were open enough to show up and to receive Mother's love and her energy. And she's with you, Kaya, you know. Thank you all so much for being here, and just hang in there, Kaya. Reach out to friends, anybody you know, and just connect, you know, just let yourself connect. Let others love you. And sometimes I know for me, when I've been hurt by someone, my knee-jerk reaction is to withdraw, but really I need to put myself in a position to be loved, you know, with others, and ask for hugs and ask for somebody just to listen to me vent or rant and rave about the people that I perceive that they hurt me. And so, you know, do ask for support, because it's there. It's definitely there. Oh, and see, everyone's sending you lots of love and surrounding you with love, and just showing up and sharing how you're feeling right here in the comments. That's how we get support. That's how we get to give support and get support. And I mean, that's so awesome. That's so awesome. So thank you for sharing that, because that's really important. And some days feel like you just can't handle even another moment of pain and suffering. And if you bring it all to her and just however you bring it to her, if you have to rant and rave and cry and get on your knees and just surrender it all, just get it out and give it to her, and she'll take it. See, all these people just loving you from all over the world, from someone somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Thank you all for being here and for supporting Kaya and each other and loving each other. And sometimes that is hard to receive. Woo, sometimes all that love is hard to receive. So maybe you just sip it, you know, like a little hummingbird. You just sip it all day. Keep it with you. And thank you so much. Oh, Life Williams, I love you too. Sending you love. And Kaya, I'm just giving you a big, big hug, all for you. All right, my dear. Take care of yourself. Love to you all. So beautiful. Gosh, you just have hearts the size of Texas. Just love you. Have a great week, and I will see you all here